could Bitcoin be ready to represent also what the oil stocks did as of yesterday? That's yet to be determined, but if y'all want to stick around for the video and see what our special indicator is telling us, then go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because we make a Bitcoin chart video every single day on this channel. So let's go ahead and get started. So our oil stocks recently just tanked in the market, and it wasn't looking too good, especially just for the economy in general. Now, is Bitcoin going to act as a safe haven towards that, or are we going to see further sell-off of Bitcoin to maybe hit some of those lower 6K numbers? So let's just go ahead and take a look at the markets here, see what we can find out, what's going on, maybe what to expect throughout the rest of the week here as well. So as you can see right now, we've been kind of holding a trend line support for us too, and as we start to zoom out a little bit, we'll see what exactly that trend line was and where we broke out of it as well, and going into the near-term future to see if we can still hold it as support. So kind of glancing at the lower time frames, you can see we're struggling right now with 6,800. We've been battling it ever since yesterday, ever since we had our pretty major sell-off from our 7.2K area. Now, right now, looking at our support resistance, we can see that the bears do look like they are in control. It was kind of going back and forth for a little while, but it does look like now we kind of have the bears that do want to take control of the market and maybe see what's going to happen from here later into today. We can see that our money flow on our 15-minute is also kind of moving to the upside here, starting to maybe just have a sideways adjustment for us right now. But let's go into our higher time frames and see what's going on. Our 30-minute time frame does have just signal to sell signal here. So you can see that our money flow was starting to actually get a little bit thicker here down to our past our zero pivot point with our blue wave as well too. So I would expect maybe a big green dot down here. If not, if we do come back down, we could probably maybe retest that 6,700 area for the short term. But as you can see, 6,800 is holding quite a bit of support for us right now. I was looking at the Tensor charts yesterday too, just to see where we might have some support for us. So if y'all never looked at Tensor charts, it basically just shows where buy walls are at, where sell walls are at, based on whatever exchange you can look over here to see what exchange might have some significant sell walls or buy walls too. And 665 does look like it has a pretty big buy order in down there too as well. Quite a few Bitcoin ready to be purchased off of the exchange. This is on Binance to USD Tether. So we can take a look at Coinbase. They have a few other exchanges on here. I usually just like to look at Binance, Coinbase, and BitMEX too, to see where longs might be stacked at for the most part. So it gets a little combobulated down here in BitMEX. So let's take a look at Coinbase just real quick and see. Take a look at Coinbase to USD, or BTC to USD. See where some big buy walls might be. 6,700 looks like a nice buy wall there. But Binance had a really nice buy wall there at 665. So that's just one thing I like to glance at every once in a while, just to see where some big buy walls are. If they want to drive the price down that low, it's definitely a possibility. But 6,800 seems to definitely be a spot that we are trying to hold support at as of right now. So as we move throughout the day, we'll have to just see exactly where that puts us at, if we can still hold it as support or not. Let's move into our 45-minute time frame here. 45-minute time frame also kind of giving us a money flow that's kind of moving just sideways as of right now, getting rejected at that zero pivot point with our blue wave. And also, let's see, we'll look at our 1 hour here real quick. 1 hour money flow starting to actually get a little bit thicker into the red here, maybe getting a nice little trigger wave possibly here in the next couple of hours. As you can see, we're wicking down below this one of our support lines too as well, but it's yet to be determined whether or not it's going to hold for us. We had always talked about, ever since we went back up to 7.2K or that 7.3K area, that we needed to come back down to retest this trend line as support, and it looks like we did. It's finally got that reversal to retest as support. It kind of broke through it just a tad bit, and now we are trying to stay afloat above it as of right now. So that's a very firm possibility. I know some people pointed out the bump and run pattern as well that could be taking place. So I definitely feel that we need to hold support above this trend line. If we break through it with some substantial amount of volume, that's going to be a little scary, to say the least. I would like to see maybe some sideways movement here. I definitely feel like this could be a nice ranging pattern for us too as well. I'm going to go ahead and kind of bring this out just a tad bit. As you can see, we've been kind of holding our some of our rounded structure here for the most part. So I definitely feel like, if anything, we could come back down here to retest our rounded structure down here about 6,400. That's for an ultimate bearish scenario, obviously. But for our bullish sentiment, I would say it's not that we're going to moon by tomorrow. I honestly think that we need to move just sideways here for a little bit longer. If we move sideways for a little bit longer, we would have a nice little trading range for ourselves here between our 6,800 and maybe that 60 or that 7,300 area as well, going forward into the future. Taking a look at our 2 hour now. Our 2 hour does have a buy signal that has confirmed here. So we can take that into consideration of what the future might hold for maybe a sideways, a lot of sideways movement going from here forward too as well. But we are starting to see some of these death crosses take place. I do want to see, it doesn't look like we ever got any somewhat of a bullish cross as of yet. So these death crosses are going to be definitely some resistance for us moving forward. We'll have to see going into these higher time frames where we might consider us breaking through some of these key EMAs as well too. If y'all do want to learn a little bit more, and also y'all can check out the Patreon channel if y'all are interested. It is right now on sale for 35% off. This will be your locked-in price as long as you decide to stay a member. So prices will be going up moving into May. So just a heads up on that. But you get access to the private channel on Discord. We have really fun people in there too as well. Everyone's pretty engaged, and we ask any question we're willing to answer. So nothing that you ask will feel out of the ordinary or make we'll make you feel right at home. And we can also get my private altcoin analysis, my Patreon post, which I have quite a few Patreon posts as of right now. They're all private videos in there for the most part. Some data that I've picked out from the WebBot reports that are starting to come into fruition as well. You get to see what my two favorite altcoins that I'm in heavy accumulation of right now are, and also you can get the bot signals. The bot signals is something new that I've just added to there as well, but the bot signals are inside of the Discord channel, and they give you about 2 to 5 trades a week, if not a month. Throughout, I would say more or less probably throughout the month, they'll give you really nice trades here and there. So let's move into our 4 hour time frame. our 4-hour time frame, maybe anticipating somewhat of a death cross here. If we do see a death cross, we'll probably see some rejection. Money flow starting to move to the upside here. That's a nice little bullish indication for us that maybe we won't end up getting this death cross. Maybe we'll push back above our 100 EMA. We'll just maybe move out sideways for the most part, but it does look like a death cross might be intimate for us. And going forward into the future, we'll just have to wait to see exactly what's going to happen. 6,900 would probably be a point that we need to break through finally and get back up above 7K and maybe find ourselves in a nice little trading range here too, which would definitely be very nice for us to get those signals on our bot and give us a nice little trading range out to the side, get some nice profit in before the next big move that we think is going to happen. And I honestly feel, and I have been preparing my trading team as well for the next big move and where I think it's going to be headed to, probably going on into May and June. I feel that we're going to be in for definitely a very nice move in Bitcoin, but we are getting set up for that and getting ready to take whether or not it's going to go short or long. That is, something that you'll have to join us in the group and get those analysis updates every single day as well, and to be prepared for these markets. Let's move into our 6 hour. 6 hour, as you can see, this sell signal did finally play out for us as well, indicating a nice little sell off here. So very, very telling stuff here when it comes to our Wells buy and sell signals. These are actually custom indicators that I have set up that you can find that private video inside of the Patreon page when you do sign up. Also, the Aldo EMAs is a custom code that I have been given, and it allows you to have multiple EMAs on the screen as well. So if y'all don't want to upgrade to that, Pro Plus or that premium plan on TradingView, this customized, source code will allow you to have quite a few EMAs on the screen at one time that you can toggle on and off. If y'all do just want to help support the channel and keep up to date with me, y'all can sign up for the newsletter. It is free to sign up for. I do giveaways every once in a while. I'm getting set up for the next giveaway at 5,000 subs. I'm thinking probably it'll be cryptocurrency giveaway. So make sure that y'all get signed up for the newsletter. And don't forget to share this video to help the channel grow and get us to that 5,000 subs. And that way we can do the next giveaway. But also I send out basically monthly newsletters. I'll probably change this to monthly instead of weekly. Just whenever I have a chance, I can update it. But it's just an easy way for you to keep in touch with me. And also you get, whenever I do send out the newsletter, it's usually I'll include one of the private videos that I give my Patreon members as well. So go ahead and get signed up for that if you don't want to become a Patreon member right now, and maybe you want to join later into the future. So there's a quick disclaimer on Discord. Whenever you do join the Discord server, it is free to join for the public. If you aren't in the paid group, there is a private channel in there that you can only access if you become a paid member. But if you do want to just join us in the Discord group and chat it up with us a little bit, there's some fun channels in there as well to keep everyone engaged when it comes to, different things going on around the world with crypto and stock markets and whatnot. But you do need to read the disclaimer when you join the server, and then click the green checkbox down at the very bottom of the community rules and guideline welcome page. Once you've clicked that green box, then you'll have access to the rest of the Discord server. So I think a lot of people are getting confused on that, but it's really just to, weed out all the negativity that comes along with this space, and maybe even some of those scammers that like to join the Discord servers as well and try and scam people. So it really just weeds out a lot of those people. So make sure that y'all read through the community guidelines and rules, and then y'all can be accepted into the Discord server. And then also I have a Telegram channel. Really it's just announcements that I have going on with CryptoTakeOver, you staying up to date with what I have going on as well. Excuse me. So y'all can feel free to join that. It is free to join the channel, and y'all can stay up to date with what's going on there. And then, like I said, I use the premium plan on TradingView. I actually show my members how to get the premium and the Pro Plus plan for 60% off. So there's a little tip and trick. If y'all aren't familiar with it, y'all can feel free to join the Patreon page and find out how I got the premium plan for 60% off. And if y'all do want to upgrade, use the links in the description box. That'll also help support the channel as well too, if y'all are interested in that. So we're taking a look at this is our 6 hour as of right now. You know, we've been getting really choppy with our money flow here, and that's one of the most concerning things, is that our money flow has just been in and out of the market. I think people are still unsure about what direction they want to take this. And even if we go back to some of our last capitulation areas in Bitcoin, you can definitely just see where money flow was kind of just moving out and then coming back into the market. So it was just kind of one of those things that, well, as we move forward here, we'll start to see a direction that wants to be taken with our money flow. But we can see that we're just kind of moving sideways as of right now. We do have a sell signal here on our 6 hour as well, but that could change within the near short-term future as well too. We'll probably end up just riding this trend line down as of right now. I may want to extend this out just a little bit further, but this was our trend line that took us back all the way up to that 10.5K area. That we've been kind of holding as support. We broke through it, came back down to retest it. So now we're going to see if we can continue out sideways, or if we have a nice little bump up from here. It does seem like it is holding support for us as of right now, but I definitely feel like we'll probably end up moving sideways here, and maybe a little bit of a range pattern, possibly back up to that 7K area if we do get a nice bounce. If we do end up breaking down below this, we can definitely look forward to having 6.4K in the near-term future, more than likely. So that is something that we just need to keep an eye on as well. We haven't really had any major sell-off just as of yet, but I know sometimes whenever we do get to these peaked out patterns, Bitcoin likes to trade sideways just a little bit and then maybe end up falling back down, or waterfalling. As you know, we were back up here at that 10.5K area. We had somewhat of a pattern and a correction pattern here at the top. They kind of gave us that move to the downside again. So 1, 2, 3, kind of a ABC correction pattern. If any of y'all are into Elliott wave as well, and we can also maybe count that over here. If we do decide to move 1, 2, 3, 2, we could count an ABC correction pattern in there as well if we wanted to, but we're really just going to have to wait to see exactly how the markets want to play out. I feel that we're going to have more or less probably some sideways movement here, with people maybe just deciding whether or not Bitcoin is that safe haven for themselves to jump into or not going forward, because obviously it's not oil. So Death Cross does kind of look a little bit into like it wants to proceed here, maybe getting some up and down range of motion on our 8 hour as well. As you can tell here, we kind of had unsurety, and maybe even wanting to put in somewhat of a triangle pattern here out to the side. So we could do something that more or less represents like here to wanting to maybe put in some type of triangle pattern there as well. So that's yet to be determined. I just see that this we had this 7.5K area, and we could consolidate out something like this to maybe even something possibly like right there, or even from here to here. That's a possibility that we just move sideways for a little bit longer. Let's go on into our 12 hour. 12-hour no sell signal. Oh, we did have our sell signal back here. So I guess we're kind of waiting for maybe the next buy signal, if anything, but that's yet to be determined. You know, I feel like we've been wanting to cross bullish here on our 12-hour for so long. As you can see, we are kind of, you know, retesting that area of trying to proceed with the bullish cross here on our 12-hour, but that is yet to be determined. Money flow kind of trickling off just a tad bit here, but it could be something that we just start to proceed back up from there as well. I would say that because money flow is starting to move into our 12-hour, into that greenish area, it's not going to be easy for us to move back down into that reddish territory just yet. So I would definitely consider maybe some sideways movement, if anything. Our 21-hour did have a sell signal here, but as you can see, our buy and our sell are really close together. So who's to say that we can't get another buy signal here pretty soon? I don't really like to go by our whales buy sell signals here on our 21-hour. But yeah, that's definitely a possibility that maybe could be in for another little fake out to the side as well. I did want to start to look into some of our higher time frames for today. I know I'm putting in a freaking long video. Where am I? 21 minutes already. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just going to leave this video short right now, and then for my private members in the paid group, I will be giving y'all a little bit more detailed analysis as I review some of these higher time frames. So thanks for sticking around today, y'all. I really appreciate it. We're just going to finish it off here for y'all. Just one quick last plug. If y'all haven't signed up for 3 commas, check out the 3 commas. It allows you to trade with bots on leverage exchanges as well. Links down in the description box, and all the rest of the good stuff too. Check out the Brave browser, check out CryptoTab browser. Allows you to mine Bitcoin straight from your web browser as well. If y'all are interested in that, feel free to get signed up. And most of the time we use Bybit on our platform, so if you haven't signed up for Bybit yet, feel free to use the link in the description box, and make sure you access the testnet beforehand. Just ask chat how to access the testnet, and first start off trading with fake BTC before you actually trade with real BTC, and you know, make sure that you put that hard-earned BTC to good use, and be smart with it, okay? So like I said, the trading group page is 35% off until the end of April. If y'all do want to get signed up, y'all can wait, I guess, if y'all want, but I will be ending the sell. There's only 5 spots left, so if those spots get filled up before April, then I can't really do anything else about it. But feel free to message me if you have any questions, or you know, if y'all are wanting to wait a little bit, just shoot me a message on Discord or something like that, and I'll feel free to answer back as soon as possible. So with that being said, y'all, thanks for sticking around. This is Crypto Takeover. I hope that y'all enjoyed the video. We make a Bitcoin video every single day, and with that being said, peace. CTO signing out.